Hey guys, Michael Stillwell here from Stillwell Pianos in Mesa, Arizona, and check out this piano. If you've watched our channel before, you know that I am absolutely obsessed with Mason and Hamlin pianos. It's what I have in my house. It's by far my favorite piano in the world, and this particular one is kind of their Mac Daddy piano. So this is a 1906 fully rebuilt Mason and Hamlin Double C. This piano measures 9 feet 4 inches from the very front to the very back, making it a concert grand piano. Now, again, if you've watched our channel before, you know I talk about Mason and Hamlin all the time. I am very into them. I know the owner. I've met him before. I've hung out with them at PTG events and stuff, and I've been so honored to do so. And actually, they've built some actions for us in the past. Some actual action stacks for some Masons, and in fact, we've even done a Steinway like that. But Mason and Hamlin owns Wessel Nickel Gross, WNG, which is a very old action company, and that's what they put in their pianos. And so we've actually had them build actions for us for other pianos, not only Masons. But this particular one came into us. This piano, believe it or not, was one of 3 concert grand pianos in a house that was worth probably about $240,000 in South Scottsdale. This man lived, breathed, slept pianos. This is like his pride and joy. He had 3 of these. He had one Mason, Hamlin, this one, and they had 2 Steinway Ds right next to each other, and he just kind of fiddled with them. Unfortunately, he passed away, sold all the, in his heir, sold all the pianos to us. We rebuilt all of them. One of them's already sold. The other ones are on the floor right now, but this is one of them. This one is absolutely stunning. I've never seen a Mason and Hamlin like this at all, ever before. At this size, a lot of these pianos had full circumference plates, but this particular one doesn't. It has a whole extra plate right here. Take a look at the photo rolls, but you'll be able to see it there. But basically, it's a whole extra piece of cast iron underneath here. I have no idea what it does, if I'm being honest, but it is super cool, and you can actually see all the way through to the ground. So I'm looking at the ground through this right now, by design. This piano has an incredible bass, incredible power. We did a full rebuild on this piano, pulled and refinished the plate, sanded and refinished the cabinet. We put a new pin block in the piano, shimmed and refinished the soundboard, new dampers, refinished the damper heads, nickel plated all the hardware. I'm talking a full rebuild, and we are going to pull the action, and we'll talk about what's going on in there after this. All right, so this is what I was talking about. This action is completely brand new, and as you can see, it looks kind of funky. Usually the actions aren't made out of black composite like this, but this one is. The really cool thing about this is, and the reason that they're going after doing this now is, a few years ago, Kawai started doing this too. They started using composite, and the idea is that wood changes size based on humidity swells. Composite doesn't. So this would produce a very consistent action across the board. However, Kawai didn't do it with their shanks and flanges. They just did it with the whip ends underneath here. I do think now their flanges are composite as well, but they still are using a wood shank. Wessel Nickel Gross, this company is doing composite for everything. So actually these shanks are carbon fiber. The hammerheads are Obel. They're made by Obel, and they're a bamboo core. I really like the product a lot. I've put probably 5 actions like this into pianos and just had great results. I mean, a lot of times when you play piano, if you live in the Midwest or you live in an area not like Arizona that has seasons, you have swells and changes in humidity, and that's when you oftentimes will notice sluggish action parts, hammer shanks that aren't falling freely like this, and it's just because everything in a piano is a hole made out of wood lined with felt and a metal pin going through it, going like this. Well, if that wood swells up a little bit, it'll grab that pin, making it a little bit slower. So that's why they're going after this. It's just a way more hyper-regulated, hyper-even across the board action. And they've done a really good job with it. So we love putting these back into Mason Hamlin pianos when we can. We did do a brand new action, like I said. We rebushed the key sticks on the balance rail and the front rail. We recovered the naturals, refinished the sharps. I'm talking a full rebuild, guys. So this is like basically pressing restart on a 100 and whatever year old piano, however old that is. If you guys have any questions about this particular piano or any other piano on our website, always feel free to shoot me an email at michael@stillwellpianos.com. Thanks for watching, guys.